Well, it is a breezy day here in Northern California. The Valley, Sacramento is reporting 30-knot surface winds. Auburn is, what I hear, when I look up, gusting to 18 knots all around here. Everything's in the mid to high teens. So I'm going to maybe limit this video to a crosswind takeoff and landing video, and I'll video the in-betweener and the en route stuff in case anything good comes up. I'll post it. So let's get the ATIS and see what's blowing here in Oakland. Okay, information Lima, like the Peru.
Oakland International Airport, ATIS information Lima, 21530. Wind 240 at 17. Visibility 10. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 2.9er. Altimeter 3002. ILS and visual approach. Runway 30 and 28 right. Flow control to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego, Burbank Airport, Long Beach, Ontario, John Wayne Airport. Contact clearance delivery for information. Taxiway Victor, closed. Close at lower tank out of service. Caution, Wordsmere Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima.
Okay, so the wind is 240 at, what was it, 17? So if you want to visualize it, I put it on, well, number one, if you know how to do math, I think if you take 240 and add 90 degrees, you get 33, and that's our runway is 330. So a 17-knot crosswind is a pretty stiff crosswind for a lot of people. I've seen a plane on this runway in 33. It was a Cardinal loaded up with camping gear and 3 people in it, and it was either close to gross or over gross, and couldn't get off the runway and went into the ditch here. Everybody was fine, but the crosswind, I think, contributed some to that. So I would recommend, if you're in a single or a small light twin, is to go to runway 28 and use that. I can handle 33, I can handle 17-knot crosswind. That's within the envelope of the aircraft, and I'm fine with it. It does put some side stress on the gear, but it should be okay. So that's that. Let's call up ground, tell them who we are, where we are, and what we want to do. Ground 331 in Quebec, VFR request.
Twin 331 Quebec, ground.
I want to Quebec, Skyline 320, Sun, India. Also, it's a new T's, got information Lima. Request runway 33, VFR to Auburn today.
Twin 331 Quebec, roger. After the glass air, runway 33, taxi Juliet Delta. Stand by for the squawk.
Okay, we're behind the glass air, Juliet Delta. That's a 331 Quebec. All right, so that's getting with ground. The guy was sitting right in the row next to me, in the glass air, taxiing out. So we'll get to the runway and do the run up and take off. I want to Quebec wind check.
And winds are 240 at 15.
Thank you.
Sure.
There was a jet that just landed on 28 right. I think he's going to be taking Charlie.
Oakland ground, Santos 9571, where are you going to signature?
Santos 9571 ground via Charlie 2 signature behind the two, actually behind the glass air.
Behind the glass air, on Charlie's a signature for Santos 9571.
Thanks.
And ground 1 in Quebec, Juliet will not be in the way for the jet, correct?
Actually, you know what? He just missed the turn. Go ahead and give way, twin 1-8 Quebec.
Okay, that's why I stopped here. I thought he was. All right, so
Santos 9571 now, turn right on Delta, and then Charlie.
Okay, right on Delta, and then Charlie. We saw the glass air. I thought he was on Charlie.
Okay, so there you go. Even a professional flying a citation jet can make a mistake. Easy to do. That's why I stopped here, because I didn't think he made Charlie. Okay, so I just did a wind check. Wind still blowing at 1.5. That's no problem. You can see the grass beating up. All right, so I got my squawk, and I'll do the all-important checklist and be back on. Okay, the all-important checklist is complete. Something I wanted to mention about when it's windy, I don't know if you can see the grass blowing, but when it's windy and you're taxiing, the way to taxi is, as far as the plane is going, the configuration of the ailerons. If you're going into the wind and you're taxiing into the wind, it's no problem, because you just have the yoke at a neutral position and you're not going to take off unless the wind is blowing at your takeoff speed with 60 or 70 miles an hour. And if that's the case, you shouldn't be flying today, okay? Now, if the wind's coming from the right side, you put your aileron to the right, aileron up on the right. You remember thumbs up, so you go up on that side. So if the wind hits it, it'll push the wing down with the aileron up. Same way with the other way. If the wind's coming from the left side, then you do it thumbs up that way, so the wind pushes the wing down. Now, if the wind is coming from behind you, quartering or whatever, let's say it's quartering from the right, so it's coming from right to left, like about 4 o'clock, you dive away from the wind. So you push the aileron forward, the yoke forward, the elevator, and the ailerons to the left, and you dive away from it. Same thing with the, if it's right behind you, you dive away from it. So that's the configurations for taxiing in a crosswind. So let's call up tower, tell them we're ready to go. Tower, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, runway 33, ready for takeoff.
Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, Oakland Tower, hold short, runway 33, just a moment.
1 Quebec, holding short of 33. All right, so we're holding short, always repeat it. So I'm going to mention when
Oakland Tower 739 uniform Lima could land on 33.
Cessna uniform Lima, extend downwind to follow a citation on a 1.5 mile final, put traffic in sight.
All right, he's that way.
Continuing downwind, uniform Lima. Yeah.
Come on, look for him. I'm ready to go, and I'll explain. This is a shadow. Okay, 2-8 traffic.
Lima Juliet Delta Oakland Tower. I radar contact altitude.
Lima Juliet Delta 500 climbing.
All right, that's the glass there that was in front of me. They went
Oakland
to 2-8.
Mike is now current wind 25016 altimeter 3001.
All right, 25016. 3001.
18 Quebec, right turn on course, wind 25014, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
1 Quebec, clear for takeoff on course 33. 1 Quebec on the roll. Okay, so when you take off,
Lima, the runway, and did you want to do touch and go to it right, and then
when you take off on a crosswind, the idea is to get the plane up in the air as quick as you can to get the pressure off of the gear. So I usually take off at 90 instead of 100, and then just kind of hover in ground effect, get some speed, and then take off. So, okay, fuel pumps on, timer check, time check, transponder check, DG check. We're going full power. And we are launching.
And contact ground point 9.
Right turn at Juliet, ground point 9, take down.
All right, we're going to take off at 90 today. Watch the plane cock to the left. 70,
Charlie Fox,
80,
Juliet, Delta,
90. Okay, so then I just take it off. You can see it kind of cock to the left. Tap the brakes. Okay, I'm at my 120 now. I'm at blue line. It'll be a bumpy ride. Watch the gear come up. And I got the light, the yellow light. Okay. So we're going to climb out here, get up to our assigned altitude 2,500. Fly over the home of the Oakland Raiders and Oakland Athletics.
Cessna 18 Quebec, radar contact, altitude.
1 Quebec leaving 620. That's pretty exact. I think the 600s, the 700s is plenty. I'm already at 850, 900 now. Anyway, the Raiders signed Marshawn Lynch, Oakland native.
Piper 38636.
Went to my
Runway 33 for landing traffic.
rival high school. So maybe the Raider sticker will come back. Maybe not. That's like throwing us a bone for...
Cessna 18 Quebec, contact NorCal departure 120.9, good day.
1 Quebec going to NorCal 120.9, error, good day. NorCal, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 331 in Quebec, checking in 1,700, restricted 2,500.
Alright, 331 Quebec, NorCal, approach Oakland, altimeter 3000. You said, what altitude did you want to climb to?
1 Quebec, Bravo clearance 3,500 would work today.
Yeah, 1 Quebec, cleared down the Bravo, maintain 3,500, resume on navigation.
Okay, Bravo clearance 3,500, ONAV, 1 Quebec. Okay, so...
26, proceed direct Mogi, climb...
Always make sure you repeat that Bravo clearance.
190, direct Mogi, Redwood, 26.
Alright, I'm closing.
November 18 Quebec, contact Travis approach, home 19.9, you've exited the Bravo, good day.
1 Quebec, Travis, 19.9, thanks, and so long. Travis, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 331 Quebec, checking in level 6,300, light chop.
Red 3318 Quebec, Travis approach, altimeter 29998, verify your altitude.
1 Quebec, 3,600.
Thank you.
Alright, so I checked in, told him in light chop, getting blown around here pretty good. So I'm just coming up on Antioch area, just to give you an idea of some of the surface winds on our route. The weather just popped up on my phone. Concord 340 at 14, gusting to 20. Next one upon us would be Sacramento. It's blowing at... Well, let's hear it.
Temperature 23, dew point -1, altimeter 298.
Lincoln is 320 at 18, gusting to 24.
Observation. Wind 320 at 23, gust 30.
Alright, so they're 320 at 23, gust 30, same thing. So Auburn, I haven't got it on the radio yet, but on the weather app, 310 at 9, gusting to 18. So with Auburn, the runway is 250 or 7. That's all you get. So let's say 250 and 310. So it's going to be coming from the right, and it's a 60 degree, not 90 degree, it's not 45, it's not on the nose, it's 60 degree. So just rule of thumb, you're going to be a little bit more than half. Let's take the worst case scenario, gusting to 18. So you got 18, so you probably got like a direct 10 knot crosswind. Not unmanageable by any means. So there's two methods of landing in a crosswind. One is you crab, which means you're crabbing into the wind, and you go down towards the runway, and then when you get over the runway, you kick the rudder in, and you straighten out. That's the preferred method for single-engine airplanes. And when you have a little bit more power, if you have a twin-engine airplane, you can slip it in. What you do is you lower the wing that's facing the wind, and then you give opposite rudder, and it keeps you on the center line, and then when you get there, you release the rudder and put the wheels down on the runway. That's the one I prefer. I've done them both.
Quebec traffic, 2 o'clock, 7 miles northwestbound, Cirrus 3400 descending.
1 Quebec, looking for the Cirrus at 2 o'clock. All right, we'll look for him.
60 Papa traffic, 10 o'clock, 8 miles north.
Oh, he's talking to both of us.
Twin Cessna 3700.
760 Papa, look, we're looking.
Surprisingly, the Shiloh wind farms here.
Number 60 Papa, your transition approved through the Travis Delta.
4760 Papa. Thanks.
They're spinning, but they're not spinning wildly like you would think if it's windy. From what I understand is it's good to have them, you need a medium wind. A high wind doesn't do well for them. So today is probably a good day for them. We're still looking for the Cirrus.
November 18 Quebec, Cirrus is moving to your 12 o'clock, no factor is 1,000 feet below you.
1 Quebec, roger.
60 Papa, traffic, no factor will pass above you.
Okay, so the
60 Papa.
double click was the acknowledgement. Not a preferred method, but it works. I still like to see them, but... Travis, 1 Quebec, do I have time to go to flight station for some weather, or you want me to wait until you hand me off to NorCal?
Sure, 1 Quebec, you can contact NorCal approach now on 125.25 and go ahead and let them know about that.
1 Quebec, roger, thanks. 125.25.
Have a good one.
NorCal, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 331 Quebec, checking in request.
Cessna 331 Quebec, NorCal approach, good afternoon, TACMAN altimeter is 29908, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'd like to leave the frequency for a minute, get some weather, and then report back on.
Cessna 1 Quebec, approved as requested.
1 Quebec. Oakland Radio, Twin Cessna 331 Quebec, over Travis Air Force Base, over. So there's, they got rid of the flight service stations, 122.
Number 3318 Quebec, Oakland Radio.
1 Quebec, what if you can give me some winds aloft here at 3 or 6,000 current position, Sacramento Valley?
1 Quebec, standby 1.
Looks like there's more water than last flight. Boy, it really intruded over.
And November 18 Quebec, as far as the forecasted wind loss in Sacramento Valley at 3,000, wind 350 at 28, 6,000, 030 at 18, 900,000, 010 at 32. You have an air mat in effect for moderate turbulence below flight level 180 through 900 Zulu. Also in the area forecast, they have Sacramento Valley, sky conditions clear, wind northwest gusting to 30 knots, so 100 Zulu. And say your destination.
Hey, when I can make VFR to Auburn, we're here at 3,500 feet, outside air temperature, looks like about 65 Fahrenheit. I'd say it's a slight chop, unlimited visibility.
And number 18 Quebec, we also have a temporary flight from that field, detailed upon request. Have a safe flight to Auburn, we'll talk to you next time.
1 Quebec, thanks very much, and so long. Okay, I want to come back on frequency.
This is 1 Quebec, pressure.
So I wanted to get that weather, the wind, this is like...
November 1 Quebec, turn 10 degrees right, vector traffic, 12 o'clock, 7 miles opposite direction, slow climbing through 3,400.
1 Quebec, right turn 10 degrees. All right, we'll look for that.
After NorCal, Skylane 4761 tank, 3,600, climbing 6,500. 4761 Tango, NorCal approach, good afternoon. Thanks. Once I get you back on course, what is your first point of navigation? We're going to head towards Concord and then into the bay. 61 Tango, right.
So what I wanted to explain was that the winds aloft are not always indicative of the surface winds. So the surface winds are 240, 250, and you heard the winds aloft are 350, 340, even all the way around to the northeast of 015. Somewhere in that area. And so that's, some people say, oh, you got a wind at Oakland, you're going to get a push.
Remember 1 Quebec, traffic 11 o'clock and 3 miles opposite direction, you're going to pass off your left at 3,800, climbing a Skylane.
Okay, 1 Quebec, still looking for him, still on that 10 degree vector.
Yeah, 61 Tango, the traffic you're vectored for is 11, moving your 10 o'clock, 2.5 miles north, eastbound, 3,700 at Twin Cessna. We got him in sight, 61 Tango. 61 Tango, resuming navigation. Thank you.
I don't see him.
1 Quebec, resuming navigation.
1 Quebec, roger, and he was no joy. He must have the cloaking device enabled. Nobody gets that joke. All right, let's get back on course.
Command Cessna 1 at Quebec, contact approach on 127.4.
20 Quebec, 27.4, thanks, and so long.
Yep.
Central aircraft Mike, current at Sacramento International, X-ray current at Executive Bravo, current at Northern Kilo at field.
Okay, I got you in Twin Cessna 331 at Quebec, checking in 3,600.
Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, North Cal approach, roger. Rover 33, roger, and Kilo's current at Bill, let me know if you have Kilo, if not I'll read it to you. Rover 33, roger, the 2258 observation, wind 30019er, gust 26, visibility 10, the sky clear, landing runway 33, just going to proceed straight in, or do you have an approach request? The local altimeter there at Bill is 2998. Rover 33, roger, let me know when you're on navigation.
So that's the wind at Beale Air Force Base. So, and Beale is, pretty close by. They fly the U-2 planes there. I saw a Mythbuster episode where they got to fly in the U-2. It took them a week of training just to be able to fly up there, and they went up to 70,000 feet. If you can get a chance to watch it, it's really worth watching. All right, let's see if I can get the weather at
Rover
Auburn.
33, contact, approach 259.1, have a great day. Rover 32, contact, approach 259.1, good day.
All right, 11 knots, gusting 18. We'll get a little closer.
Dial 168, 3 miles on approach.
We get closer, we'll get it updated.
Cleared ILS, runway 16 approach.
November.
November 18 Quebec, there's no traffic observed between you and Auburn. Squawk VFR, change advisory, frequency approved, have a great day.
20 Quebec, thanks, and so long. All right, yeah, nobody's stupid enough to fly today. Did I say that out loud? Okay. All right, let's see what their wind is before I announce.
2,000 feet. Temperature 19er Celsius. 2.1 Celsius. Altimeter 2999 inches of mercury. Remarks: wind direction variable between 270 and 330.
Oh, that's great. It's 60-degree variable.
Auburn Municipal Airport automated weather observation 2329er Zulu weather. Wind 290 at 12 knots. Sea gust 19 knots.
They turned it up some more. Oh, that's great. All right, so let's do our checklist. Gumps. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, pop, speed. So I had the auxiliary tanks on, so I'm going to go to mains, put the fuel pumps on, right main's on, engine's okay, left main's on, engine's okay, fuel pumps are on, so that's gas. Now, when you're landing on a crosswind, you don't always want to use full flaps, because when the flaps come down, they're going to catch more of the wind, and the plane's going to go around. So it's better to land with less flaps. However, when you've got a short runway like Auburn that's 3,000 something, you don't really have that luxury. I haven't missed, but I was in the right seat with Eric when he missed. Yeah, Eric, you missed that time. All I could see was the grass going by on the right, and he went around and came back around to land. So, 2 flights in a row is a butt pucker coming up. Because you got to be sharp on landing. Funny, I don't hear anybody else in the airplane, in the air, so let's announce. Auburn traffic, Twin Cessna 1 at Quebec is 6 out on the 45, for left traffic 25, Auburn, full stop. So we've been reducing power. Nobody's answering, I don't think anybody's flying today. So we'll go in at our 2,500 pattern altitude. Keep slowing the plane down. little bit of pops in early. Let's get configured a little earlier than usual. Got a manifold pressure of 2100, our RPMs of 2500. That's a good approach configuration. Let's see the wind again.
0. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 19 Celsius. 2.1 Celsius. Altimeter 2999 inches of mercury. Remarks: wind direction variable between 260 and 330.
Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet?
Auburn Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 2332 Zulu weather. Wind 290 at 9 knots. Peak gust 19 knots.
All right, so we'll announce the downwind. Auburn traffic success 1A Quebec turning left downwind runway 25 Auburn, full stop. Okay, so we got gas, check. First notch of flaps in. We'll drop the gear now. Here comes the undercarriage. I'm watching it in the mirror. I got a green light. Mixture is up. Props up. And we came up a little bit, so we'll just let her sink right down on the downwind. Nobody's taken off. I'm looking at the tetrahedral and the windsock. It is kind of fluttering around. Okay. So we are going to go full flaps on landing. I'm going to go ahead and put them in now and get configured. Auburn traffic to Cessna, want to come back turning left base, runway 25, Auburn, full stop. All right, there's a left base here. So we're going to be dropping our right wing, putting in opposite rudder, stay on the center line. Let me extend out a little bit so I can set up better. Okay, let's double check. Gas, check. Undercarriage, got a green. Mixer's up, props up. We're at full flaps. We're in landing configuration. Auburn traffic to Cessna, want to come back turning final, runway 25, Auburn, full stop. So when you turn in to the crosswind, you can really feel the plane get slower across the ground. You don't want to be too slow. We're going to angle in. Okay, there's our setup. There's our slip. Oop. Little gust. Speed up. No greaser today. Ain't bad. Okay. Bouncy, bouncy, just like my granddaughter. All right, let's go to the end here. Auburn traffic, Twin Cessna, want to come back cleared of 25, going to parking. So that's your crosswind landing. Look at the brass blowing. We'll drive by the tetrahedral. So there's your crosswind takeoff, landing, little ends aloft. Kind of a butt pucker. Thanks for riding along.